Again, this is February 16th. Here's the text of the rule. A teacher may be dismissed, refused employment, or not reemployed after finding that such a person has, either in the presence of a minor or in a manner available to a minor online, engaged in sexual acts that appeal to the prurient interest in sex as found by the average person, applying contemporary community standards. Sadly, they don't really mean much, or acts that excessively promote sexuality in light of the educational value of the material and in light of the youngest age of any student with access to said material. Seems to be a perfectly reasonable rule that should stop predators. However, here are the concerns. This is similar language. It's like I said a second ago about community standards used by many parents to try to get the books out of school. And it just doesn't do anything because the lefties then argue, well, it's got educational value. Seeing a boy's penis and talking about vaginas has absolute educational interest. And they argue it because, community standards at this point, I don't even know what a community standard is. Do you?
Yeah.
Here's the other thing that I want to point out. You have to look at what I'm circling right here. You have to be so careful about what these things say. May means nothing. It's a qualifier. It means nothing. You have to say shall. Shall is the word because that means that no matter what, you're getting rid of this person who is a predator, a sexual predator on our kids. What's the point of writing a rule if the rule just basically allows you to go out and say, well, we've stopped this. We haven't stopped anything. If you're going to tell me you may do it, if you're going to tell me you may do it, you may not do it. So what difference does it make? That's correct, what she says. That's why you absolutely, and Julia said, it's a little pat on your head. This rule basically needs to say that any staff member of a public school will be dismissed or shall be dismissed if, after a law enforcement investigation and or a school inquiry of the individual has found that they engaged in any sex act with a minor, including inappropriate online communication. So they need to add any staff member of a public school will, not may or anything else. So
it needs to be black and white. There needs
it has to be.
If you're found guilty, consequence, period. There's no may. There's nothing up for interpretation there. It's yes or no.